first off, I just want to say that if the mic audio sucks, don't blame me. I messed with some settings and now I don't know how to fix it. I'm still working on it. But I made this video because I promised Rose that I would make this the next video. And I've been kind of throwing this video off. So it's just simple math. We have I can't speak right now. Don't move myself. That was not the plan. We have we have all the ranks S, A, B, C, D, and we've never played. Or you're stinky because you haven't played in the test event. What's wrong with you? I've already made a tier list. I'm just gonna copy these over and kind of just save. Like I'll come back and like special people get put on the thing. Like I have it in order everything. And now first things first. I'm gonna put myself here. I guess it's like I'm just number one apparently. This is amazing. I don't care what anyone says. This is an accurate. This is and like some tier lists will be in order, some won't. So don't be mad at me. I just scrolled down on accident. And I'm mad. Oh my goodness. Will you please? There we go. Okay, those first two. I'll do the D tiers and kill this off of three things: consistency, sort of off of stats, and teamwork. That's why YSG. Again, if don't be butthurt, don't be mad if I put you right where you don't think you're supposed to be. It's my opinion. But personally, YSG, you have to worry about him not showing up, him randomly not being able to VC, and you also have to worry about him, I don't know, just like not listening to you whatsoever. So I mean, and statistically, he's at the bottom pretty much every time. I like not only playing like the season 1, but he didn't do too bad in those times. Bluey's he does pretty well. Adam, and most of the D tiers like they're not bad. Just they weren't good enough to be put in C tier. Now are these people better at me in other games? For sure, I wouldn't be surprised if Adam would probably roll me. It's same thing like Nugget and Bluey, but like in MCBC testing, it's a difference. And is that in order? Did I put that right? Yes, I am ahead of Murphy and Midas. Cry about it. Now it's the C tier. I'm gonna show you like two people. Oh, Rose is next. Well, we're not putting Rose, so I'll just put Stormy, I guess. Stormy is ahead of me by far, and I'm trying to find another C tier. I have like the list. I need to find another one. And there you have it. And now you come back after you do C tier. I know what you're saying. Oh my god, why is Cold behind Midas when Cold actually did really good? It was a one-time thing. Also, I'm pretty sure he was able to VC, or I think he was. He just muted the entire time. It's not good. That's not a good way of chemistry. And Murphy will be higher if he wasn't like super laggy. It's like T-Home's first event. Actually, this is an outdated list. We've got like a bunch more testers. You'll probably see like my next MCBC videos. I'm gonna post now because that's what MCBC happened. I'll at the end also put like my 3 underrated players, but the B tiers. Okay, this is where this is where all the backlash is gonna happen. This is where it's all gonna go downhill. It was only 2 you get to see. It was pretty obvious. I mean, Cinnamon obviously one of the more better people. Egg's really good. I think the only one that's really surprised. I'm sorry, Midas took these screenshots, so if you don't like notice something, I have to like manually say it myself. Grim's the one with the green profile picture with the anime thing. It says creeper behind it. Andy. Now this is what I know Andy. I'm talking directly to Andy. I know he's gonna be watching this video. You would be ranked mid A tier if you were consistent. There were so many test sessions. Andy would get like 800 points, and then he would randomly just get like bottom 12, like 10th place, like 400 points. I was like, what happened? We've actually ran the math. I think every time Andy's team was GG, he's gotten over 700 or 800 points. But when he doesn't team with GG, he gets like none. So if he was more consistent, he would be higher. But he's not. The A tier. This is where it gets really interesting with these final people. And you get to see me do one. And I know this person's gonna be really happy that I did this before. Here you go. If that's not in order, but it doesn't matter. And those are the only two you get to see in C's A tiers. And I'm sorry, I'm not buying an app premium to freaking block these ads. So I'll just tell you. Oh shoot, I forgot who else gonna put it. Oh well, that's interesting. Well, while I load up my computer again, I'll tell you what that. A first, that's the best A tier is Rat. Second is Melon because Melon's been doing really well these recently. Rose on there twice for some reason. Don't ask me. And Bim's last, but I think Rat's definitely the best one. He's like on the verge of S, but to me, the A tier was like, can you carry a bad team? Like Rats had to do with Andy and P, like the inconsistencies I just talked about earlier. Andy's not the best, so the fact he got them in the cacti is still amazing. That's why he's top. Melon hasn't had a bad team before. Can't really say anything. Rose hasn't really had a bad team either. I feel like he struggles more with the worst team, but he still does really decent. And Bim I don't think Bim's ever had a bad team either. S tiers, you're gonna watch this live. I'm too lazy. Number one S tier, in my opinion, and I'm with Mr. Natty Ducks. Natty, I feel like he's had Andy and Avocado, and that's a S, B, and a D tier. But Andy can drop to a C because he has a really inconsistent. And yeah, when he was inconsistent, and he almost got them to cacti. He really did. He had P and Andy before that as well. Rivals team was Midas, and his team was in second place. And all they said they just lost in the last game both times. It's like Natty can prove he can carry a bad team. Natty always does really well. I'm pretty sure he got first every time he's played in a testing tourney. So that's another thing. And he's great communication. He carried me and P to Cactus as well. To be fair, so I can't really say anything. Next up, it's gonna be the Titanium Zombie Man. You can't see it because the ad's blocking it. I'm too late. I'm sorry, you can't see that. It's actually really awkward to edit through. Yeah, TZ, he's chill. See, first off, TZ's super chill. Like, I teamed with TZ once. I'm mad I didn't record that session. It was such a good session as well. That was my first. He got me to our first ever cacti. He did really good. He's really good. In the actual MCBC, he just got first, which congratulations on that. But like, he can carry. He had, for example, he had me and an Eternal, and he got us the cacti. So, can't really say anything. He's first. He's always good. He's a good player. Good communication, pretty good. And last but not least, it's GG Gamer. Now, this is nothing to do with GG. I think GG just always had a really decently strong team. Like, even me, Oculus, and GG still statistically a really good team. So, even though we barely got in, we ended up winning. GG's an S tier. He's good at the game. Like, he's like one of the only people to ever score 1,000 points in a test session. Like, I think only him and TZ's ever done it. And maybe Rat? I don't remember. Yeah, those are the three. I don't think he's actually had a bad team before. I think the worst team he had was him, Bluey, and Stormy. But to be fair, it was only 3 teams. It was like, I forgot the other team. I'm pretty sure he still lost. No, I'm pretty sure he just dominated. Like, who was he really gonna face? Now my 3 underrated players. It's pretty simple. It's actually really simple. 3 underrated players is Egg. Egg. I forgot. Yeah, Egg, Grim, and P. Egg's really good. I feel like not many people realize that. Egg's pretty decent. He's decent enough so he can hold his own. He's like 5th, like top 5. Grim's, I feel like, is really underrated. I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about Grim enough. Like, they're really good. I've teamed with Grim a fair share of times, and we've basically almost gotten it every time. And P's great at communication. I feel like that's the thing. I think the only thing that P needs, if he can gain like a leadership trait, like maybe like be able to become like a leader of a team, then he probably would have been like a B tier. He probably been higher than Andy actually. Because if you can lead a team, I consider that more important than anything. But yeah, that's my list. If you disagree, leave your disagreement in the comments, and I'll argue you about it. I mean, subscribe. I don't really know what else to say. This is a tier list. Screenshot it. Do whatever you want to do with it. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, that's it. You had your time. Now goodbye.